Afternoon. This is the weekly quintet from the simple side. In case you don't know us, you can think of us like that friend in the group who tries the food first to see how spicy it is. Good luck finding someone like us somewhere else. And here's what we got coming at you today. For the week ahead, we've got quick news and earnings movement predictions. And for this past week, we've got the politician trading report, insider trading reports, officer trading reports, as well as politician ETF tracking, and this month's stock highs and lows. All right, let's jump into some quick news. Investors should be on the lookout for a couple of big announcements next week, but pay special attention to the news coming out next Wednesday as we will hear about the U.S. trade deficit and the minutes from the Fed's FOMC meeting. On Friday, we'll have reports on employment, unemployment, and hourly wages. Currently, analysts predict that every report is going to be worse than previously thought. Jobless claims, the trade deficit, and unemployment rates are going to be higher than previous estimates, while the employment rate and hourly wages are expected to drop from previous predictions. We believe these reports will be accurate, and it seems that the government have started to accept the fact that things don't look as good for the economy right now as we previously thought. Things aren't magically going to get better just when they say or predict they will. In other news, we found some interesting earnings reports you should be on the lookout for due to some higher than normal predicted price movements. On Monday, check out 3D Systems, ticker DDD, where the implied price movement is 15%. On Tuesday, watch Radius Recycling, ticker RDUS, where the implied price movement is 19%. On Wednesday, look out for Constellation Brands, ticker STZ, where the expected price movement is 3%. On Thursday, we have Greenbrier, ticker GBX, which is expected to move by 14%. And on Friday, search for AZZ Inc., ticker AZZ, as we expect a 9% price movement. All right, it's time for our top fives, the reason everybody comes to the Simple Sides podcast. We have reports on politician, insider, and officer trading, as well as weekly stock highs and lows, which of course is monthly stock highs and lows since we're at the end of June. We basically consolidate all those tabs from your browser into one clean, readable email or podcast. You can thank us by sending this publication to one friend per tab open. Good luck. Politician trading. Let's get into that. Our politician trading report tracks the 5 most recent trades, while our new politician ETF report tracks the returns of the ETFs NANC, the Democrat tracking, and KRUZ, the Republican tracking ETF. Currently, the Democrat tracking ETF is up 0.38% on the week and 21.99% year to date. The Republican tracking ETF is down 0.78% on the week and is up 8.66% year to date. Recently filed politician trading is similarly interesting. Over the past 30 days, 15 politicians have made 37 trades with a total volume of $1.39 million. And here are the 5 most recently published. All come from, Taylor Greene, a Republican out of Georgia. She has bought 5 companies, all traded on June 24th, all with the same size of $1,000 to $15,000. So let's talk about each of these. The first we have is ASML Holdings, ticker ASML, which she bought at $1,002. The next we have Costco Wholesale Corporation, ticker COST, which she bought at $848. Next, we have CrowdStrike Holdings, ticker CRWD, which she bought at $377. Next, we have Lululemon Athletica, ticker LULU, which she bought at $312. Finally, we have Nestle, ticker NSRGY, which she bought at $105. Of course, she wasn't the only politician trading this week, but she did publish the 5 most recent trades. All right, let's get into our insider trading report. Our insider trading report tracks the 5 largest insider buys from the past week. The most interesting buys this week were PBF Energy and Franklin Resources. Both companies were also top buys from last week, and Franklin Resources is currently close to its 52-week low, which presents an interesting buying opportunity for retail investors. What are the other large insider purchases? Well, we have RH, ticker RH, which had a total value bought of around $10 million and is trading close to its 52-week low. Next, we have Neurobo Pharmaceuticals, ticker NRBO, which insiders bought $7.96 million worth of. They're trading in the middle of their 52-week high and low range. And finally, we have Liberty Latin America, ticker LILA, which insiders bought 3.58 million shares of, $3.58 million worth of shares, and they're trading close to their 52-week high. Interesting buys there. Of course, PBF Energy and Franklin Resources were also bought. PBF Energy bought at $37 million worth. Franklin Resources bought at $4.56 million worth. And of course, both are trading close to their 52-week lows. Next, let's get into officer purchases. Of course, this report tracks the 5 most recently bought stocks from company executives. Total officer ownership this week grew 37% between 4 companies. The most notable trade was made by Keith Hutton, who increased his ownership share in TXO Partners, ticker TXO, by 28%. This increase happened at a share price of $20. The other companies that were traded were Adams Resources and Energy, ticker AE. The insider that was trading is Kevin Roycraft, who is the CEO and president of the company, who increased his ownership percentage by 2%. Next, we have another insider buying TXO Partners, which is, of course, ticker TXO. This is Bob Simpson. He's the CEO, COB, and he increased his ownership percentage by 2%. Then we have Keith Hutton's trade, which I just discussed earlier. Then we have 180 Degree Capital Corporation, ticker TURN. The insider is Robert Bigelow, who is the VP/head of the funds department, and he increased his ownership percentage by 1%. And finally, we have Catherine Losness Larson, who bought Hormel Foods Corporation, ticker HRL. She's the senior vice president and increased her ownership percentage by 4%. All right, we can finally get into the monthly stock highs and lows. Our top 5 monthly gainers for this month have been Microalgo, which has gone up 740% since the beginning of June. Their current stock price, $16.31. Next, we have Regis Corporation, which is up 405% at a stock price of $23. Next, we have Actelis Networks, which is up 373% on the month. Their stock price now sitting at $2.31. We also have Nano Nuclear Energy, which 1 month change is finally up to 326%, and their stock price $23.44. Next, we have Summit Therapeutics, whose 1 month change is 226%, and their stock price is now sitting at $7.80. Next, we have the top 5 monthly losers. Topping the list is Barnes & Noble Education. Sadly, they're down 89% on the month. Their stock price is now $6.40. We also have Aerovate Therapeutics, which is down 89%, sitting at $1.66. We also have Greenwave Technology Solutions, which is down 84% to a stock price of $1.77. We also have NAAS Technology, which is down 72% to a price of $2.43. And last but not least, we have Crown Electrokinetics Corporation, which is down 72% to a stock price of $4.46. Per usual, we want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and listening to this. We hope all of this information was enjoyable to you. Of course, if you did not find this information helpful and you want to see us report on something else, please reach out to us and let us know at thesimpleside.substack.com. That is thesimpleside.substack.com. quintet.com. You can find us there, message us, reach out, whatever you'd like to do. Please also remember that the big money isn't in buying or selling, but in waiting. Have a great rest of your weekend.